What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman. Today we're talking about cards you should not be buying in the market right now. Now, first up is Stardust Dragon from the tins, the QCR. Yes, I understand it's the alternative to a Starlight. It's a fan favorite and it's used in Edison. I understand all these things. Definitely at $15, it's not bad, but it's definitely not worth $15 right now. I think right now this card should be at $8 or $9 in my opinion, maybe even less, but $8 or $9 seem more fair in my opinion, where it was holding at last week. For some reason the ban list hit and this card went up. Why? I have no idea. This has nothing to do with the ban list. But for some reason this card went up, so did Cyber Dragon, and so did Dark Magician, and so did some of the other cards that are QCRs in here. Why? I wish someone can explain it to me. I understand the cards inside the tin going up. Don't get mistaken. Fenrir and all those cards should be going up in price. I understand that. But the QCRs? Someone explain. I think long-term Stardust Dragon will do very well. I think it'll definitely explode in the market long-term. I think, especially the QCR, that is. Yeah, I think, it'll probably hold like $40 in the long term, in my opinion. But not right now. It should not be at $15 right now. So hold your horses. Don't go and buy this right now. Give it some time. Let it cool off a little bit, and then buy it when it's a little lower. And then same thing with the Dark Magician as well, and the Cyber Dragon, which is not on here, but same thing goes for the Cyber Dragon as well, which I saw increased in price, which is again, I wish I knew. The Revolution Synchron Core Century Secret Rare. Yes, we're talking about Core Century Secret Rare a lot these days, but it's something that we should talk about because I'm trying to prevent you from losing money, and this is one of the cards that's gonna lose your money right now, at least. Revolution Synchron is going to do very well in the future. I think with more support for Synchrons, this deck will do amazing, especially with this card being in it, especially at a QCR, higher rarity that is. Now, will I see this card going below 100? I can actually see this card going below 90. So keep waiting, let it keep dropping. It's not relevant right now. So when it's not relevant, it's going to keep going lower in price. When it's low, pick it up. And then when it gets relevant, you'll see that increase go up. So for me, just wait, be patient, and you'll see the increase and benefits long term. But don't buy it right now because it's just not relevant. Wait for it to keep decreasing below 100 at least, because it's going to keep going down. All right, the next card we're looking at is Baron de Fleur. Now, Baron de Fleur, the collector rare version, is definitely going to go down in my opinion. Why? Rarity Collection is coming out. Rarity Collection has another collector rare version to this card. Nicer version. Better border for the collector rare. More shinier print as a collector rare as well. So, for collectors out there, the collector rare that you should be investing in is the Rarity Collection one, not this one. Get rid of this one ASAP. It's definitely gone down since, as you can see. Definitely don't be tricked into getting it because it's going down, because it's not going back up. It definitely will not. People will prefer the newer collector rare version to this one because it's a more prettier version, better looking version in my opinion, and hopefully Konami gets it right in terms of making the copy look just as well as the Japanese one. But definitely do not get this collector rare right now as is, because it's not worth $124. If anything, this is going to be seen below $60 once the Rarity Collection version comes out. But that's just my opinion and my take on it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm nothing like that, but I give my best judgment. I see trends in the market and I try to help you guys out as well. Now, one thing I've noticed is that the 25th anniversary edition and the older cards to Blue Eyes is seeing like a weird evaluation right now. For some reason, this is at $48, okay, the 25th anniversary edition one, and this one's at $58, so it's not far off. Why is there such close in price? It shouldn't be close at all. If anything, this should be $80 and that one should be $40. It should be half the price of the nostalgic one. I'm not sure why it's even remotely close. So should you be investing in the 25th anniversary edition? Hell no. Go pick up the older one. Pick up the nostalgic one, the one that looks better, the one that has the more nostalgic feel look to it. For $10 more, what are you really losing out on? Get the nostalgic one. Now, if you're building a master set, that's different. For your 25th anniversary edition, again, that's different. But don't be tricked into getting this, the 25th anniversary edition over this one. Again, for your binder, this one's going to be the better looking one in my opinion. Same with Metal Raiders. A lot of the Metal Raider cards are just so funky right now in price. I'm not sure what's going on. The $19 for the OG Metal Raiders Time Wizard, right? Look at the 25th anniversary edition. $30. Why? Why is this $30 compared to the older one? Again, people prefer the nostalgic one. Why is this up in price? That makes no sense to me. But hey, kudos to anyone that has it right now. Go and sell it while you can. For some reason, it's high in price, but don't be tricked into thinking it's going to stay there or be higher, or you think that it will be higher than the nostalgic one. You'll definitely be mistaken right there. Nostalgic always wins over newer things, guys. That's just how it's been, will always be, and that will never change. Okay, next thing we're looking at is a Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. I've talked about Legendary Duelist Soulborn Volcano so many times, and I hate to beat a horse while it's down, but do not invest in this card. Yes, people are going to want the Ghost Rare version because Salamangreat is meta right now. They're going to want to get this card, and yes, it's high up there. Will it be a Ghost Rare to invest in the future? No, definitely not. Don't think this will go up anymore. Maybe it'll go up now because the meta for Salamangreat is doing great, but long term, this card is not going to be up there in price. It's definitely not. It's just no one's opening up that box. The box is $30 and the return on investment is not there. Why would you invest in something that you might not even make your money back on? And the thing is, people are really hesitant in opening up the box because of that. So all these cards are seeing influx in price for no reason. So keep that in mind. Don't be tricked into thinking that this card's worth $62. If anything, this card's worth like $35 to $40, even below that, in my opinion. It's just no one's opening up the box, so it's increasing in price, and there's low listings. 13 listings, guys. And that's because no one's opening up. Don't think that it's hard to pull. No, it's just no one's opening up the box. Same with this. We've talked about it weeks now. Yes, Salamangreat Fire is a great card for Salamangreats, but it's not $24, not $25, not anywhere close to that. If anything, this card is more like $12, $13. But it's up there in price because, again, no one's opening up the friggin' box. So, just don't be tricked in thinking that these cards are going to keep going up price or they're going to sustain that value. They're not. They're really not. Just no one's opening up that box. That's what it is. All right, Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. There's a free version coming out of this card in January in the starter deck. So right now the card is seeing a weird price at $14, $17, $15. I don't recommend picking it up right now. Don't be tricked into doing that because, again, the free version is coming out in January. It's not too long away. So we got October, November, December. All right, 4 months. Less than 4 months, really, because we're almost in October. So I wouldn't invest in this card right now, especially since it's probably gonna be like $1 once that third deck comes out, in my opinion, $2 or $3. So all these cards are gonna go down in price, and that's the exception. Of course, the Ultimate Rare and the Starlight Rare and the QCR will always maintain a good, for the most part, good value. But these cards, at least the Ultra Rare and the Secret Rare, will most likely go down a lot in price. So keep that in mind if you're trying to get rid of your copy now, because definitely not worth investing in at this moment. And then please do not be tricked into getting any of this pot collection stuff. It's just not worth anywhere near the price it's evaluated at right now. None of them are. So definitely don't be tricked into doing that. The QCR for the Pot of Greed is going to be a really nice looking card. I will say that long term, this card will probably see evaluation of a really high price point, but not right now. I think right now you'll probably see this card maybe around $50 to $55, but not $76. But yeah, it's a Pot of Greed. People love Pot of Greed. What does it do? One can only know. I to this day I don't even know what Pot of Greed does. But definitely long term, I think probably will do well, but just don't buy it at $76 right now. Not worth the pre-sale. Nothing in pre-sale is ever worth the pre-sale price. And then again, great job everybody. Very proud of everybody for not picking up this garbage card. It is not a collector piece in my opinion, to any stretch of the imagination. If they ever print another card like this at $1,300 valuation or $1,000, it's not worth that price. Nowhere near it. They're trying to steal your money. Konami is stealing your money if you buy this. For what I can see here is that this is their 4th Instagram post about this card, and 1,000 copies still available, so it looks like no one bought it. That's great. So I'm promoting it, not to promote to buy it, but promote it to not buy it. Okay, so do not buy this. So continue to not buy this. Congratulations to Konami for making something that no one wants to buy. Good job. Good job. I commented, because I really don't care. Again, I don't care about being sponsored by Konami or anything like that. They could go shove it, because they do stuff like this, and it makes me really, really upset and not want to, really I don't know, invest in stuff like this, or invest in their products and anything in general, because it kind of turns you off. The reason why a lot of collectors are turned off from Konami and what they're doing right now with a lot of their collector pieces that they're bringing out, Kaiba briefcase, this card, the Blue Eyes card they had previously with the Platinum one, you know, all these other things are just, it's so messy. It's just, they don't know how to evaluate their stuff, but they're trying to steal money from us, the fans, the people that love their game. They're trying to steal money. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. We love your game. Do the right thing and make this affordable for us to actually buy, invest in. If this was at $400, $500, maybe, you're cracked if you think anyone's going to spend $1,300 on this. So you can see all the comments here is pretty unforgiving, to say the least. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. From yours truly, Sparkman. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll catch you next one. Peace out, YouTube.
I give my all, hey, just to save you, I give all.